I really didn't want this. You know, I was about to make a top 10 wish list for Titanfall 2 video. I was already recording it, and I said, no, time to get some gameplay for it. You know, Titanfall gameplay. And I was playing, and this guy started using the smart pistol. I started getting really pissed off, and I was like, God, please, no smart pistol in Titanfall 2. And then this other guy points out, he's like, it's already confirmed. I'm sorry. I'm like, what? No. So I look it up, and well, you can see it on screen, right? It's coming back. It would be stupid of them to just grab the weapon when they already made it, you know? I mean, it would be stupid if they already have it modeled, animated, working, and they just had to absolutely fucking scrap it. It would be a waste of time, a waste of money. I don't think they're gonna do that. The problem with the smart pistol, it was a bullshit weapon. There was no other way you could say it. It was bullshit. I understand that it was supposed to help the new player get decent at the game, you know? Be able to stand up against people that are already experienced. Now I know it's supposed to cater to new audiences, but now I know it's supposed to cater to new players just beginning to learn the basics of Titanfall, right? You know, just learning how to aim, how to track pilots, and honestly, in the later game, when people start learning the mechanics of Titanfall, it does get hard to aim at them with a conventional weapon like a carbine or anything of that sort. But the problem comes when people that already know how to aim start using this weapon, and it becomes just dumb, and it makes it too easy for them to get pilot kills. And one of the worst parts is that you can kill with only just a single pull of the trigger, right? You just wait for it to turn red, single pull of the trigger, kill everyone. Now, let's look at other weapons that can kill a pilot with one trigger pull. First one comes to mind is the shotgun, right? The EVA shotgun. It's one of the weapons that's considered overpowered in Titanfall, right? Because it's got pretty good range, and at max range where it still does damage but not enough, it's a 3-shot, which is actually pretty good. For this weapon, you actually have to get pretty close to a pilot to score a one-shot kill, and if you get that close, and if the pilot's already looking at you, you won't really have a chance of getting that close to the pilot. Most often than times, you will end up dead before you even get close enough for a one-shot kill. Another one is the Hemlock with the Starburst on it. The Starburst allows it to one-shot kill pilots with all the bullets of the first hit. The problem with this weapon is that it has incredible recoil, to a point where it's really hard to control. It's really hard to get all the shots on target, but it's capable of doing it if you have enough skill, if you can control the recoil. And I've seen people do it. I've seen people be amazing when using the Hemlock. Another weapon is the Kraber. The Kraber can one-shot kill any pilot on anywhere if it hits. If it hits its toe, he's dead. The problem with this weapon is its incredible slow muzzle velocity, which limits its range even though it's a sniper, and the fact that you have to be like dead on, you have to hit the pilot, which means it's not good at long range, it's not good at close range. Your sweet spot is mid-range, you know, when the muzzle velocity is still fast enough that it almost feels like a hit scan, the pilot's not too close to you where you're gonna lose. And at that point, a weapon like the R101C or G2A become better than the Kraber in the hands of an average player, of a player that can't really aim the Kraber too well. Oh, there's two more weapons, but these aren't really one-shot weapons. It's more of, well, they are, but it happens randomly. The longbow, you have to get a headshot. Same with the B3 Wingman, which is a sidearm. It's the only sidearm that can one-shot kill a pilot. The longbow, you have to be really accurate to hit the head. If not, it's going to take 2 shots. Same with the Wingman, you have to be accurate. And most often times than not, you're only going to use it when your primary has run out of ammo. You're just trying to get that one-shot kill on him. And the last, oh, I forgot, the charge rifle. Charge rifle is one of the best. It's the best anti-tank weapon, but it also does very good against pilots for people who know how to use it. If one-shot kills a pilot, no matter where it hits, the counter to this, it's one, when you're charging it, you're giving off like a large beam of light where people can see exactly where you are, and it requires a charge up time that's pretty long, but it's got some good counters. The smart pistol doesn't have counters, and if it does, it has very mediocre ones. One of them is cloak. if you're cloaked, it'll take longer to lock on. That's not enough. I'm sorry. If I have to run cloak just to counter that thing, I'm losing out on stim. I'm losing out on, I don't know, the one that allows you to see through walls. Those are two very good things. And the stim, I guess it's kind of a counter, but it's not to a great extent. If you're getting locked on by a smart pistol, you pop stim, he'll pull the trigger, he'll have to lock on one more time, which is just like half a second. You get half a second extra to live. It's not enough of a counter. The other counter is using another smart pistol and locking onto him before he locks onto you. It doesn't offer enough counterplay to where you can justify it as a fair gun. To a shotgun, if you run fast enough, you can get away with it before it can kill you. I've done it many times. The only situations where an EVA poses a threat, when there's a pilot that can move efficiently, that can reach max speeds, you know? One great example is Deep Chaos on the PC community. He's absolutely great with that shotgun. He can kill anyone. He can get fast, close enough to you fast enough, so you don't have time to react. And you can see it in the rules of competitive, right? Competitive gameplay, he says they ban the SP and they limit the EVA to a single EVA per team. I mean, it's just right there, you know. The fact that it's coming back in Titanfall 2, it just hurts me, you know. It's sad. It makes me angry, honestly. They were doing stuff so right. Adding more weapons, great. That's great. People asked for that. Adding a single player campaign that, as so far as we've seen, looked like it's worthwhile. Great. Great again. More Titans, you know, they doubled up on Titans. There's not only 3, there's 6. That's even better. They're adding game modes without AI. They're listening to everything the community has said in the past. People that are still playing and people that have left. They're listening to both of them. So why don't you listen to people that are still playing Titanfall? They just say they don't want a smart pistol. It's a dumb weapon. It's a skillless weapon. Now, here's where he says, we are going to be bringing back the smart pistol, but different. We've been working to make sure that it's a more balanced experience for all players. Now, I guess if they're rebalancing the smart pistol, that's a good thing. They say it's going to be more balanced. They don't really say what those changes are. Now, here's the changes that I would be okay with, I guess. If they're just putting the smart pistol in, I guess there's a couple situations. Situation one would be, it just doesn't lock on to pilots. That would be the best case scenario. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I think it's a great idea, you know. If you're gonna play attrition, you can just instantly lock on to all the AIs, kill them instantly, and then you actually have to aim when there's a pilot. I think that's a great way to do it. Situation number 2 consists of a lot of things. 1, making the reticule or the cone where it can actually lock on a lot smaller. A lot. Like a lot. You know, make it so that they actually have to track the targets. And cut back on the range, you know. Scrap enhanced targeting and make the range a lot closer. To the point where you can get two-shotted by an EVA in the original game. I don't know how the EVA works in the new game. I think that would be a good change. I'll be okay with that. Not really, but I guess it will be better than nothing, right? Scenario number 3 would be make it a kill streak. You know, we've seen multiple times in the trailer. There's apparently some kind of bar that measures if you're able to get like that fire thing. I'm gonna search for it. I'm gonna post this photo on the screen so you can see what I mean. Making limiting it, almost making it like an ultimate, like an I hate to compare this game to Overwatch because it's nothing like it, but Overwatch, you know that the Soldier 76 guy, he's got an ultimate that basically locks onto people, makes him shoot people without really aiming it that much. It's a great ability. You don't see people bitching about it. People are okay with that ability because it's an ultimate. It does what an ultimate should. Yeah, can he get shut down? Of course he can. And that's just part of the balancing. And you don't see people being mad of Soldier 76 ultimate. And I think that's what this needs. If you turn the smart pistol into a kill streak, something that you have to earn and that you won't have the full length of the match, I think people are gonna be more okay with it. Now, following back on that idea, I found this post. Following that idea, we get this dude. He thinks it should be like kind of a kill streak or a burn card, you know, a very, very rare burn card where you could say, here, add something to the story, saying the militia destroyed the factory that produces their technology, making it a burn card only weapon or something, or bitch or spyglass handed to you on your way out of the dropship. This is an antique, pilot. It should kill those terrorists without a problem. Just come back with it. It's worth a lot. I think this would be good if they implement it, you know? I think they're far enough down the line that they're not gonna be able to animate or do all this shit. But having it be a limited weapon, a weapon that can only be earned and cannot be used for the entirety of the match, would be a good solution, a good balancing. Still, I think it would need to do some changes. Well, sure, it would still require some changes for it to be balanced properly for people, so people wouldn't immediately just go to the smart pistol instead of choosing other burn cards or other kill streaks. But hey, why didn't they scrap it, man? Why didn't they scrap it? Why didn't you scrap it? Respawn. You were doing things so right. Just needed this. Scrapping the smart pistol. Yes, I know it's your baby. I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, you think of Titanfall, you think of the smart pistol. I don't know if that's something you want people to think. I'm not mad. I really didn't want this. I don't think anyone did. Well, those are the solutions I can think of. If you got any more solutions, please put them in the comment below. Sorry for my English. It's not my home language. I guess that's all for today. I'm still gonna make that wish list thing. I'm just gonna have to tweak it because smart pistol confirmed. Yeah. See you on Thursday.